Hello YouTube and hello world. So my name is Jan, and for tonight I'm going to share my personal experience as to how I managed to achieve an overall band score of 8 in IELTS Academic UKVI. I booked the test around June in 2016, and then the schedule that was booked, so I booked August 2016, so it was 13th of August that year. And yeah, so it's around a month of preparation, but I knew that time that I had got to do it, because if I wanted to go to the UK, I needed to pass the UKVI because that's the country's requirement at that time. So how did I prepare for the IELTS Academic UKVI? I was working that time. I prepared by studying every night, so there was like a coffee shop near my workplace. So I brought all my study materials with me, like a printed questionnaire from an online source. It's IELTS Academic Reading, so I printed 3 passages because IELTS Academic UKVI Reading has got 3 passages plus questions that come after. I tried answering the questions in exam conditions, which was an hour. So I tried answering the questions for the 3 passages for 1 hour. That means one passage is equal to 20 minutes, including the questions that follow. So for IELTS listening, I just googled for some websites that have got listening modules or audios I could listen to. So I listened to the audios, and then there were questions that followed. I tried answering those questions, and then at the end of the online resource, there's the answer key for all the questions. So I checked the answers on my own, and then I tried to find out my score out of 40. So you should get at least 35 or 36 if you wanted to achieve a band score of 8 for the listening subtest. IELTS writing is a bit tricky because you have to write an essay. My access to my friends was limited because they are already working overseas. So some of them were already in New Zealand, some of them were already in the UK. So I just thought to check my own work. I also worked as an ESL, or English as Second Language instructor, before. So I just corrected my own output. I wrote the essay for 40 minutes for the task 2, IELTS Writing UKVI, because that's the exam condition. So write an essay about a certain topic which is given to you for 40 minutes, and then the remaining 20 minutes for task 1. So after writing my essay, I checked the paper for mistakes or errors, reflected on those errors, and realized what I could have done better, such as I could have used this word instead of that word. Then lastly, for IELTS speaking UKVI, so I've got this friend who's also doing his IELTS review with a review center in our place. So we just had a chat together during our free time. So we thought of different topics for speaking, and we thought of speaking questions about those topics. And then we started the speaking task, and we agreed to assess and evaluate each other's task response. So general tips for you to achieve a band score of at least 7 or higher: just study, 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 and ensure you sleep well, you eat and drink well, and don't overanalyze a question. If you don't know the answer to the question, just move on to the next question, and then if you've got extra time, then you may go back to that question. If it's a multiple choice question, don't leave the answer sheet blank. You have to guess. You have to put one answer to that item, because who knows, that answer you put or you wrote on the answer sheet might be the correct answer, and that gives you a point rather than losing that point. I'm also a Roman Catholic, one of the beliefs in our country, in the Philippines. So just offer a tray of eggs to the sisters or to the nuns. there's a church in Tagaytay, Philippines, and we had a church visit in there. What we did, we bought a tray of eggs. They believed that the nuns would also pray for us. So my heart's desire that time was to pass the IELTS so I can finally fly or go to the UK, and it happened. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. So if you like this video, like the video and click on subscribe. Bye now.